I was born and raised in San Francisco, and I lived there until I was 18. So my formative years, there was that mix of the formal, which is a classic city, and then the informal qualities that everybody associates with California. And I think that influences the work that I do. It's always about that balance of formal, informal, which is in reality, I think, how a lot of people shop and how a lot of people live. Oh wow, I worked with Michael on and off for 8 years, so huge influence, especially coming from California where I didn't really learn the codes of what East Coast style was until I moved to New York, and Michael has very definitive ideas of what East Coast style is about, so it just kind of added a layer to what I already understood as American style. Well, Jeffrey Bean has been one of my design idols. I worked with him very briefly, but people like Saint Laurent, Gabrielle Chanel, Coco Chanel. What I loved about Jeffrey Bean was his take on American style and making it very modern. What I love about Chanel and Saint Laurent is this idea of classic beauty and femininity. Well, for me, it's always about sportswear and having items that can go into your wardrobe and make it interesting and fun. With fall, there's always this kind of back-to-school mentality I have, we've got to prepare our wardrobe. But what do we need? I was thinking reds and some beautiful grays and wheat color just to liven up the wardrobe so that color is not just reserved for spring, summer, but can be something for fall as well. There's two items. One is a great outerwear piece that has kind of a shorter front, longer back. I really wanted the outerwear to look lightweight but also have the strong silhouette you associate with coats, and a sleeveless coat actually, which on the runway we showed it with bare arms, which is a little bit kind of ridiculous, but it was just a runway thing. But in reality, the idea that you just use it as a layering piece over sweaters, over a shirt, the versatility of having a sleeveless item in your wardrobe. Again, about layering. I think the exciting thing is the graphic quality. Usually fall has a lot of tweeds and kind of muted colors and more about tonalities and autumnal kind of mixes, natural. And this fall for me was really about this graphic quality. The red and black, the pale blue and gray, just really strong and clean. Predominantly for me, skirts were below the knee. I didn't go very, very long. The only places that I did long where, again, it was a shorter skirt in the front, but then it had like a tail in the back, so you get the best of both worlds. I think the news for fall is really about trousers. It's not about just one silhouette of trouser, but now about saying that you can have several different kinds of trousers in your wardrobe. In my case, I did them very graphic, like these wide black stripes on the side, really elongating and makes a pant move beyond just something basic and something that you can have fun with. It's my astrological sign. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about putting my name on every product, so I like using something that's a little bit more below the radar, so that's why I use the Rams. For me, I don't really think about celebrities as muses. I kind of look to real women that I'm going to meet today in Neapolitan to kind of inform my work, because I think it's much more interesting. I think it's somebody who has a very strong personality, meaning she's looking for clothing that's about accentuating her personal style as opposed to wearing a logo or the look or trend of the season. She's looking for versatility in her life because she has a lot of priorities, and one of the things is the love of fashion, but it's not going to overwhelm the other priorities in her life. Because I love what I do, and I really want my work to be about honoring what I believe in, which is integrity, understanding women, understanding the demands of what a woman requires in her life. And I get great satisfaction from fulfilling these ideas.